What's up, people? Uncle Mo here, coming at you from hell. No, I promised you some hell footage. Finally found a damn bartender that was willing to serve me. Look at that. Little salute for you. Lovely. I've been tipping her ass all night, I tell you what. Oh, this is it. It's below Rocktropia. You need to come to the Rocktropia planet, and then from any teleporter, you can come down to hell here. And it's pretty. Got some lighting issues. But overall, it's just kind of cool down here. You know, your trader is this guy, a little skeleton guy here. That's your trade terminal. And there's your technician right there. Lovely bartender. There's also the auction house here. And it's, the auction house just died here. There's a couple stores that don't have anything else on it. Don't see them up for sale yet, but there's your personal storage right there. So just had a rough time mining tonight, so thought I'd at least get a video pumped out. And I got some assorted footage I'm just going to tack on to the end here. There's a couple nice finds, and then I had to really chop out just a lot of nothing, because when you mine down here, it's really, it's all or nothing. I went through whole entire mines of just nothing, not even a single hit. But I just want to go around and give you a little bit of these little bricks here. This is the heliporter. This will take you around. Give you a shot at the little map here. It's f.o.m.a in hell. But they did a good job with it. All the mines look kind of cool. Definitely got the fire feeling going here. A little dragon out here. I'll just take you and give you a little view of everything around here. It's purdy. Wonder if I'll die down here. Yep, I died. Whoops. Oh well. What are you gonna do? You know, it looks like you should be able to walk in this, especially after 14 Jägermeisters. Oh well. Here's a revive point, a little coffin for you. But so yeah, little footage coming up after this. Nothing too huge in the way of commentary. It's so tough to, when you're doing commentary to these videos, it's just hours and hours of mindless nothing, and then you get something and you get pumped up a little bit, and you forget what you've already talked about. And at any rate, I do just want to give you some footage, just to give you something to kind of look at. If you haven't seen hell, you can just kind of look around, see what the mining's like. Again, remember, I've cut out a lot. It's tough down here. I have not done well tonight at all. But I did what I was supposed to do. I kept my losses to an absolute minimum. So, Planet Cyrene is out. I did visit, but it was just so buggy, and there's so much left out. I didn't want to do a clip on it just yet. I am here to promote the game, not show all the flaws. It's like any other game. An expansion comes out, there's going to be bugs, there's going to be flaws. It was a soft release, but it's a pretty looking planet. It's got some different things to look at. A lot of the missions are unfortunately broken, and if you go mining, the only thing you're really going to find is something called Zorn Star ingots, Zorn Star, yeah, and a bunch of Listerium and oil. So I just want to let it develop a little bit, and then go ahead and go do a video here. I want to give them at least a week or so to get the major bugs out. A lot of people are teleporting around and getting stuck, and sometimes it takes them a day or two to get out. So it's unfortunate. It is what it is. So anyways, enjoy the hell footage. Comment, subscribe, of course, and if you get an idea for a video that you want me to do, a portion of the game that you'd like to see a little bit more of, let me know. I'd be happy to at least do what I can as a newer player. Really wouldn't be able to do much PvP for you, because it really takes an advanced character to do it here in this game. But other than that, I can give it a shot. So appreciate it, folks, and enjoy the footage that you got coming up here. Okay, bye-bye. Hey folks, Uncle Mo here, coming at you from hell. And it has been hell until now. I'm finally getting caught up here a little bit. Just kind of going dome by dome, and it's it's been slow. Drop rate's really low here, but I have to say also that I've just been hunting with manners off. So obviously it's going to make things seem slower when they're not. So just soaking up a few claims here. I got a nice large iron there, abundant iron. Finally started hitting some globals, and then hit a nice vast ironstone, which really helped out because it was just slow up until then. But yeah, I was mining unamped for the most part, although sometimes if I'm doing really well, if I have the amp manners turned off, I will sometimes think about throwing in an amp a little bit more than I should be. Give me just a second here to find this claim here. Well, at any rate, but yeah, still started off unamped, so I haven't burned through a lot of amp money until I got to this iron that was a sizable, and it just went up from there, and I finally hit this vast here. I was just stepped down from a level 8 amps. Could have been even bigger, but I'll take it. You never complain when you get a Hoff here, folks. Good enough for third today. Real slow. f.o.m.a's been hitting pretty good, but nothing huge. And this beryllium wasn't even in f.o.m.a here, if memory serves me correctly. So I don't know. f.o.m.a seems to slow down after an all-time high. At least that's what players been saying. I kind of noticed it myself, but it's still hitting fairly good. You know, it's f.o.m.a. Everybody mines the hell out of that. So, anyways, this is Hell Mine 7, and once again, yeah, no footage of me actually hitting this, but I want to spare you the hour-long video this time. So, I'll come back here from another dome here in just a bit. Take care. Hey everybody, Uncle Mo here. My first run in hell. Had a good start, as you can see from the earlier clip, and so I'm down in Hell Mine 12 now here. I'm going to shut amp manners off. There's not much good for that. Looking for some narconism or some duru, and f.o.m.a finder with a level 5 amp in. I preach waiting to find stuff before you put an amp in, and that's a good way to mine. I basically can't lose tonight, and I've got the ends turned off. That with the level 5 amp, I'm going to get a lot of good uses out of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and gamble a little bit, let the whole thing run, and see if I can't put something actually on camera for you. I'm filming, of course, so naturally I'm going to draw absolutely jack shit probably, but we'll see what happens, folks. Pretty over here in Rocktropia. Real different kind of planet, different atmosphere. Some of the local vendors here have some stuff on sale, real cheap too. Good cheaper amps and things like that. Make sure to check those guys out. Hope everybody's doing well, and if you're thinking about trying the game, I hope you definitely give it a try. Appreciate all the new players that have come in, and I decided to give the game a go here. Obviously my videos haven't attracted a lot of people, but there's definitely a couple of you that are watching and decided to play the game, so thank you, and have fun. Thanks for contacting me online. I am here to answer questions for you best I can. I'm still a noob myself, so definitely give me a holler. I can just through some of the basic stuff. I've noticed that hell is even tonight having a good hit. Oh, hey, there's an arcanism. That's exactly what I was looking for, folks. Man, I was saying earlier that f.o.m.a was really all or nothing, and there, there's definitely some truth to that. But it seems a little more so here. Very tough. Not a lot of claims here. But on the other hand, there's also a lot of sites where you want to go ahead and turn your ant manners off because there's just not any good ones at all. And that's going to slow down your hit rate even more. So it's just going to seem like you're not hitting, even though your average is still about where it should be. At any rate, let me go ahead and we'll go ahead and throw in a level 8 amp. Had the level 5 going there for a minute, and you know, when I hit, I'll go ahead and start putting in a little bit bigger amp and just seeing if that's if this particular hit here has a neighbor of some sort. That would be nice. Narc's got a good markup. I've seen it up to 130. It's used in a lot of BPs, folks. So it's one of those high volume things that you'll just never have trouble selling. Everybody needs it. And we'll go ahead and do, since we're doing ants off, we'll go ahead and do a few pulls here with the level 8 amp. Sometimes it's tempting to leave ant manners on, even through some of these dry runs. It's you even want to hit a nice crude oil or something. You get desperate for that just to get your ped back. But you know, the markup is really what you're going after here, folks. So. There's a sizable. Yeah, and this is hopefully how it's going to get started. Let's see if this can be the start of a really nice run here. Now keep in mind, we're burning through a level 8 amp right now, and even though a sizable is about an average of 30, 55 ped on that global back there, so it's only 85 ped. You can easily still end up with a losing run, even hitting 2 nice claims like that. So you really need to be able to put, 3, 4, 5, 6 good hits together, depending on the size, you know. And keep in mind, if you burn through a whole level 5 amp, that costs 200 ped. If you're buying those, it'll cost you on an average 220 ped. Plus all the probes that get with it. Run can turn into 300 ped. And think about that. You got to hit, if you had nothing else, you got to hit at least a plentiful to get that back. It's a big, significant, or plentiful claim, just to break even. And those are good sized claims. Those are hard to get. You're not going to see too many of them. You'll always off with a claim that size. But barring that, you want to hit a number of smaller items that'll help you make up for that, hopefully with decent markup. Starting to slow down a little bit. I'm going to do one more at the 8, and then we're going to downgrade to a 5 and do a little bit more of the surrounding area. And then if nothing else shows, we're going to suck up these 2 and get out of here quick. Oh, I'd like to hit another vast. Those are fun, folks. Second vast claim for the game. Yeah, even though it's only iron, when you get into that level of size minerals, even if you have a 1 out of 106 markup, at least you're getting some markup out of it, you know. Whereas normally, if you only get 100 ped or so, you might be real tempted to TT it. But you know, get as much markup as you can, though. Even though the auction house costs half a ped, if you feel like you can sell something easily and get 3 or 4 ped, then do it. Every ped counts in this game because you're constantly getting nickeled and dimed with microtransactions. You know, every time you land on a planet, it's 2 ped. If you teleport down, it's going to be 7 ped. There's a lot of things that you're going to be spending your money on, and so anytime you can increase your efficiency and get a few extra ped in your pocket, you need to do it. Yeah, last time we threatened the game that worked. Alright, I'm going to give 4 more pulls here. 4 more pulls with you guys, just to see if I can hit something, and then try and keep this video as short as possible. We're on Hell, located on Rocktropia. Cool place to go. There's a nice little, some sort of snowy area where you can basically go ahead and get a couple free vehicles. Do a little 2-hour scenario. Go ahead and check out, if you do a Google for Pig Bennis's videos, he did a little write-up on that and did a good video, so I'm not going to repeat that. And I'll be sure to link Pig Bennis's videos in the description area as well. Excellent vids, and a veteran at this game, and has much more accurate and better information than I have, so definitely check out his channel and some of his excellent videos. How many did I say? 4 more? What are we at? Alright, 2 more, folks. 2 more now. Just those 2 little claims all by themselves? Really? Okay. That makes me sad. Last one. Show these folks a big one. Come on now. And 7 out. Line away. Take the do's and pay the don'ts. We'll see you on the next clip, alright, folks? Take care. Hey, y'all, we're in Dome 2 here in Hell. Mining unamped, of course, starting off. Looking for both ores and antimanners. Looking for some Typnolic steam would be nice, or some Belcar. Belcar's been running real hot lately, so I definitely want to look for that. And we got to hit right away, which means I'm going to amp right away. I'm feeling pretty good tonight. I just want to, it's unknown, so I got to take a peek at this. If it's real big, I won't sit here on it all day. Let's see what we got here. Little Devil's Tail. I didn't know that was in here. So, yeah, cool. Let's see, I don't really like a little more data before I amp up, but let's see if we can find something right off the bat, folks. Nothing wrong with that. Devil's Tail always sells for, you know, good 300% markup. It's good stuff. So I'm just going to mine all around it here real quick and see if there's anything in the near vicinity. I want to look for these claims in clumps. I tend to think they come in clumps, and that's the trend I'm looking for, at least. If they're all scattered all over the place, you know, it makes turning on and off amps really tough. It's like at a roulette table. If you're trying to, you know, bet red or bet black, and it's just red black keeps switching on you, you're never going to make any money that way. I'll give this a few more hits here. Come on, baby. I need a Hoff. I need to find Jimmy Hoffa. One more in with the amp, and then I'm going to shut it down and keep looking for other spots in Dome 2 here. I guess this is Hell Slot 2. Not really a dome, right? Yeah, nothing. Alright, I'll look for the next hit. I'll be right back, folks. I found a medium milky water, so re-amped up. Let's see if we can find something around it, folks. Need some neighboring claims. Much easier to see in this dome. Don't have all that red glare like you do in Dome 1. Dome 1. Just get used to it. Not real excited to get more milky water, but you know, if it's 2,000 ped worth of it, I'll sure as hell take it. Alright, we're up to an ample now. So, good for us. And I won't suck that up right now. I'm just going to kind of keep mining around here. I forgot to get another level 8 amp. Sometimes I like to, if I really start getting on a streak, I'll step up the amp level. We're still at level 5 amp right now. That's pretty good. This is what I do, folks. All the blank spots are just unamped times when I'm not finding anything. I'm looking for one claim and looking for another like this and another. These are kind of small with level 5 amps, but we're finding stuff. That's the important thing. That is the key. This is really what I should be on a level 8 amp at this point, but again, relative to the level 5 amp, these are still fairly small claims, you know, for hell. But we'll keep it on going. If I start globling, like in the next 2 or 3 hits, I'm going to just stop and go get an amp, level 8, and really pump it up. That is, if there's one on market here in hell. I haven't checked that yet. I really should have come out with one. I always do. I don't know. I just blew it. That amp's dead meat. Time to get another one. So yeah, we're going to give this area a good liberal bombing around here, since we're running pretty good. Probably 2 more hits on this amp, folks, and we'll call it quits. I'll go soak up those other claims. Not a bad little run, though, but again, they're smaller claims, and you can end up giving it all back. You know, level 5 amps, 200 ped, plus markup, plus all the probes. So you want to, you know, make sure you have guarantees on your excess there. Last one in this area. Alright, we gotta keep going. Not impressive sizes, but, you know, sometimes it's not all about the global, folks, or the HOF. Sometimes you just need these small returns to break even. You know, when you're bringing out 1,000 ped, and you spend, you know, 500 to 1,000 ped in probes, and then 1,200, 1,400 in amplifiers. You need whatever you can get just to break even. But we are hitting, got a nice little percentage right here, and for hell that is. And we're going to give this area a good liberal kind of swathing. good bombing. Alright, we're up north far enough here. Now we're going to do a little swoop. A global or a Hoff right now would really be nice. But if I do global, I've got to stop there and try and look for level 8 amp. Probably do about 3 more hits now. Three more attempts. A lot of people are, you might be screaming at the screen, no, keep going, burn that amp down, but you really got to pace yourself down here. If you're mining hell or f.o.m.a, it will eat you alive. Alright, we seem to do good on those last one threats, so here we go, last one, amped up, and right about here, that looks good. Nothing. I'm going to soak these up, see how the rest of the dome is, and get back to you, alright? Bye-bye. Hey guys, how's it going here? We're in mine number 17 in hell. And it has been hell. Finally just found, I've gone through like 4 mines. Getting practically skunked, almost finding nothing. It's been really tough. So I'm hoping to sort of turn things around here. Just found a claim. Unamped, of course, and you know how I do it. I'm going to start mining around this thing. And just seeing if I can find something to get me out of this slump. It's been slow. No fun. Kind of pretty down here. And it is a bit cut and paste, but I still kind of like it. I am definitely behind tonight, but not as far behind, not nearly as far behind as I would be if I had been amped all night long. Because I really would have been amping 0. This really could have turned out disastrous. Instead, it's going to just hurt. It'll hurt a little bit. Take a couple 100 ped hit, but I've got ped to mine another day, and that's the name of the game. You just want to stay in this thing long enough in order to, kind of keep things going. Here we go. Ample fork necklace. Not excited about it, but it's something. So we'll just keep going right around that. I'm not going to do that while we're running here. It'll take a little while to soak up. But hopefully this is the start of something nice. Because it has been slow, I am not going to lie. And that's how it goes down here. You gotta really have the patience. And it's tough to stay unamped throughout all that. It's real tempting when you're running bad like that to throw in amps and say, alright, I'm going to find something, and whatever it is, it's going to be big. And don't get me wrong, mining amped all the time is not wrong. It's just high. It's just a higher variance way to mine. That's all. There's nothing wrong with it if you can afford it, and you have tons of ped. Then by all means go ahead. But I have a fairly decent buy-in, but it's one that I want to be conservative with. I'll tell you that right now. Unknown. Let's see how big it is. That's probably about an ample. But I just want to go take a look at it real quick just to see what it is. And I can get this up real quick. F.o.m.a nuts. Worthless nuts. But they're worth TT. Not exciting. But I'm into stuff, so I've got to keep going. Tried to buy some amps out here earlier. I think whoever owns the shops out here have just picked up and left. The auction house is pretty much barren. So it's a little eerie. A little eerie, actually. Now, this is really the main reason to come out to Rocktropia. If you're a miner, that is. Well, actually, Nightshade is now pretty much exclusively out here. I think there's a little bit left on Arcadia. They did take it off of Oyster Island there, if you're familiar with that on Calypso. It's not there anymore. So I believe you're going to have to find that in the PvP's areas out here in Rocktropia. And don't really care for it, but you know, they wanted to do something realistic to get more people to come out here, and that's one way to do it, I guess. Don't blame them. I'm going to give this a good shelling and then go soak all those claims up. Hopefully we can just keep chaining this along. No real perception gains or anything. Hell is just a tough place to be. It gets so slow here. I think the variance between Hell and f.o.m.a is I think it's tougher here in Hell, to be perfectly honest. I'm sure some of the more experienced miners probably think they're a little bit closer to similar, but it's just, you just have these long streaks of nothing. Same with f.o.m.a though. Alright, one more. Let's see some glowies, huh? One time. Yeah. Alright, I'll clip back on here if I find anything. See you guys.